Hey guys, it's Wonsky here, and today I'm looking at something a bit different that I just kind of stumbled across. So this is called InfiniQuest. It's a free browser game that was created as part of the Procedural Generation Jam 2014, as you can see in a couple of places. So it's basically just a kind of text-based game. It's all procedurally generated, like all the interactions and everything. It's kind of funny, it's really weird, but anyway, so let's jump into it and have a look. So we'll just click here to start. And we'll start with the tutorial. So, greetings traveller, an infinite number of quests await you. So let's start. So basically the way it works is you've got kind of an inventory up here in the top left corner, and you've also got some actions and stuff that you can take, and then the right hand side of the screen is where you are and different things you can interact with. So it's all pretty simple, you just kind of drag and drop items from the left side to the right side. So yeah, so let's start. You see it's generating our adventure here. So, we are Isaac, an adventurer from the town of Woodborough. Your friends would describe you as persuasive. At first light, you bid farewell to your hometown, and with your journey you are feeling fit and strong. That's good to know. Your quest to retrieve the Hat of Unknowable Strength begins. Alright, let's do it. So, our journey takes us west. We find ourselves in a ruined temple, a large castle, a lawyer, an angry skeleton, a quizzical rabbit, a deserted castle, and a towering cathedral. Alright, so I can travel, unlock and open. There's also two exits down here, a disused gateway and a dusty path. I've got a key and a shovel and a knife. I can possess or steal something, and I can beg, love, command and challenge. Okay, what are we going to do? Angry skeleton. I'm going to love an angry skeleton. Let's see what happens. So you say I love you to an angry skeleton. This jogs your memory. For some reason, you now know how to guide. Okay, I can guide now as well. Let's guide a quizzical rabbit. You gave directions to a quizzical rabbit. This unlocks visions of your past life and you remember something you now know how to repair. Okay, now I can repair something. Well, lawyers are pretty broken people, like, let's repair one of them. Sorry to any lawyers out there. You try to repair a lawyer, you end up discussing embroidery for 3 hours. As you do. Okay, well that's enough of this area, I think. Let's go to a disused gateway. Yeah. Okay, journey takes you north. You have a look at Cornfield. You got a nervous beggar, a friendly elf, a deadly demon, angry witch, a suspicious tin can, a lost sack, a brick doorway, and a stone gateway. I don't like this suspicious tin can. Let's challenge it. You question the existence of a suspicious tin can. It simulates the learning centers of your brain. You now know how to dig. I'm learning so much. I can do all these amazing things, like dig and steal. And possess a friendly elf. Use your demonic powers to possess a friendly elf. Okay. This reminds you of... you now know how to ignore. I kind of skipped forward there. This reminds you of the great teachings of the Prophet Hilda. The well-known Prophet Hilda. You now know how to ignore. Okay, let's ignore a deadly demon then. Sure. That sounds like a good thing to do. You look at the sky and ignore a deadly demon. You hurt yourself a little in the process. Your speech and motor skills are affected. You have forgotten how to guide. I just learned how to guide. Aww. This angry witch is going to pay for that. Let's shovel her. You dig a hole near an angry witch. By the time you're finished, you have something in your back pocket. How it got there is a mystery. You have gained a new musket. So I dug a hole near this witch and she stuck a musket in my pocket. Alright. Well, that makes sense, I guess. What else we got? Let's open this sack. You attempt to open a lost sack. You discover a secret compartment. You have gained a longbow. Getting all the stuff this time. Wow. Oh, brick doorway or stone gateway. Oh man, decisions. Let's travel to the stone gateway. You make your way to a stone gateway. You head further north to look for clues. Alright, you pass through some small villages. You are in the middle of a frozen wasteland. So there's a door, an expensive doll, an old barrel, an inquisitive parrot, an old box, and a metal bucket. Let's beg something from an inquisitive parrot. Demand money from an inquisitive parrot. You suffer a blow to the head and some minor memory loss. You have forgotten how to challenge. Jesus, this parrot, a bit of a bust. Let's shoot this parrot. You get out your musket and threaten an inquisitive parrot. Things don't go well and you are left feeling angry and upset. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Well, what else? An expensive doll, a door. Let's open this, or should we unlock it? Let's unlock this door. Try to unlock it until you regret this decision almost immediately. Okay. Can I open the door instead? You open a door. This is obviously a cry for help. Yes, obviously. Um, okay. Maybe if I use a key on a door. You give your key to a door. You try to get past the obstacle, but you fail. This door, it does not want to help. Let's command this doll. You demand allegiance from an expensive doll. This brings back some old memories, and you learn something new. You now know how to tickle. Well, I know what I can do with this. This parrot's getting tickled. You attempt to tickle an inquisitive parrot. Not a lot happens. That's disappointing. Alright, well, I've had enough of this place. We got a doorway or a mysterious tunnel. Let's take the tunnel. You stride towards the mysterious tunnel. You head towards the next destination. Yeah. After a short walk, you're in the middle of a river. It doesn't seem like a good place to be. Alright, we've got an old container, an ancient dragon, a large shed, an inquisitive moose, a suspicious sack, or an old box. Dragon, you are getting tickled, my friend. You attempt to tickle an ancient dragon. Your reasons for doing this are unclear. It's a dragon. What other reason do I need? Come on. Okay. Moose. I'm going to steal something from you. You attempt to steal from an inquisitive moose. You find something in the process. You have gained a new sword. And this is why you steal things from mooses. Moosei? What's the plural of moose? I don't know. A large shed. Let's open this shed. Can we do that? You attempt to open a large shed. You have failed in your attempts. It's a hard thing to do, opening a shed. Alright. Suspicious sack. I'm going to shoot you, because I can. You use your musket to attack a suspicious sack. You crack a few ribs before giving up and having a... How do you crack your ribs shooting a musket at a sack? Doesn't even make sense. Alright, old container. Old container. Why won't you love me back? I confess my love for an old container. This reminds you of the great teachings of the Prophet Dave. You now know how to apologise. I feel like I should apologise to this container, actually. You say sorry to an old container. This experience stimulates brain growth and you learn something new. You now know how to admire. I'm going to admire this container for teaching me how to admire. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Oh my god, I just keep learning things. You greatly admire an old container, which is true, I definitely do admire an old container. And this unlocks some repressed memories and you learn something new. You now know how to greet. Okay. Right. I really want to greet this old container, but instead I'm going to travel somewhere else. Actually, what are they? Well, I'm going to take the ladder, obviously. Alright, travel towards a tall ladder. Your journey takes you east. You seem to be near a desert. There's an old fallen tree, an esteemed actress, a deep pit, an elf, an abandoned bunker, and an ancient citadel. Let's say hello to an esteemed actress. You say hello to an esteemed actress. This reminds you of your one true love. Yes, it does. In fact, let's just go all the way. We'll just love. You talk about love with an esteemed actress. Afterwards, all you feel is sadness. That generally is how it goes. Yes. Or maybe that's just me. Let's steal from an elf. Why not? You attempt to steal from an elf, absolutely nothing happens. Okay. Can I dig down a deep pit? You aggressively wield your shovel at a deep pit. Not quite what I intended to do, but we'll take it. You wish you hadn't done this, so you repress some memories you have forgotten how to possess. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, ancient citadel. I shall open you. You force your way into an ancient citadel, nothing happens at all. Oh, okay. So be it. Old fallen tree. Can I do anything with you? I'm going to tickle you. You attempt to tickle an old fallen tree. You get past the obstacle and discover a secret path. How did that happen? This is why you tickle things, I guess. Oh, okay. So, well, let's take this dirt road. We'll see where we go. Head towards the dirt road. Your journey takes you west. You arrive at a lake. Okay, friendly farmer, a terrible trap, an inquisitive professor, an angry horse, a giant hole, and a bottomless hole. Well, inquisitive professor, even. I think I shall tickle him. You attempt to tickle an inquisitive professor. This reminds you of the great teachings. This reminds you of the great teachings of the Prophet Dave. You now know how to bump. Alright, I've managed to confuse myself badly saying that. Well, I'm obviously going to bump this farmer. You bump into a friendly farmer. People who saw this will never forget it. They will tell their children of this day. Yes, okay, good for them. Angry horse, I shall apologise to you. You shouldn't have had to see that. You apologise to an angry horse. A passerby calls the authorities and you make a swift retreat. Oh, okay. Terrible trap. What can I do? Can I shovel you? You dig a hole near a terrible trap. You are reminded of your hometown, which you miss very much. Yes. Okay, dirt road or doorway. Let's go doorway. Travel to a doorway. Your journey takes you south. You seem to be near a forest. The Hat of Unknowable Strength. Ah, we're done. After many months on the road, you have reached your journey's end. You have found the Hat of Unknowable Strength. You present this mystical item to your one true love and marry in the spring. Wow, it's a happy ending. The story has a happy ending. Imagine that. Well. There you go. That is InfiniQuest. There's a link in the video description. This is a lot of fun. I've already played like 3 or 4 goes at this. It's different every time. Definitely worth checking out. It's absolutely free. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. So anyway, this was a little bit weird actually, this video. I just kind of stumbled across this and thought I'd play it. So anyway, until next time, I've been Vosca. I hope you enjoyed the video and thanks for watching.